the VA got it wrong and denied you incorrectly? Let's talk about it. So, let us talk about some failures by the BVA. My name is DP, founder of Veterans Network Champions Club, VNCC. You may have heard of some of the error rates and things we may have been talking about, but this is a quick video. Want to get your impressions and your comments, but let's get right to it because it's not just me saying the BVA has had failures or me saying there's a 68% error rate. Let's go right to the OIG report. That way. Bum, 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 bum. So here is a OIG report from September 2022. The BVA could improve accuracy and completeness of medical opinion requests for veteran disability claims. What does that mean in English? Well, let's get right to it. So let's jump to the first one, right? On this side of the house, we see here the exams they did, what they found. A review team found that improving internal controls and training and monitoring of medical opinion requests, they could reduce inadequate medical opinions, aka you file a claim, but they don't request the medical opinions correctly and hence deny you. So, as you see here in the highlighted, based on a statistical review of 100 medical opinion requests, the medical team estimated that 27,000 out of 41,000 requests, or 68%, did not follow required procedures during the review period between 2020 and 2021. Now, that's a small little time frame, so imagine if they actually did more than that, right? So a few alarming things that came up here, right? Claim processors did not consistently identify relevant medical evidence for the medical examiner, did not always use adequate language, and did not regularly request all warranted medical opinion, and sometimes requested unnecessary opinions. So what does that mean? Let's take a look. Here, some of the things they saw: claim processors did not always follow established procedure. So based on the statistical review there, claims processors did not identify relevant medical evidence when examiners review, submitted medical opinion requests using inadequate language, did not request all medical opinions, or requested unnecessary opinions. What this means as a result, the claim decisions to veterans were delayed, were potentially incorrect, and required additional resources to correct, right? Let's continue. No, this is now them speaking during an interview. A claim processor stated, no one has, and actually I want to zoom this in here, no one has ever trained us what the medical opinion should actually say. A quality review specialist further indicated that even the experienced claim processors do not really understand what questions need to be asked. Based on significant number of deficiencies found during the sample review regarding adequate language and the evaluation of the required training, the team determined the courses did not sufficiently train employees on the use of adequate language in medical opinion requests. Let's continue. So here are a breakdown of some of these numbers. So we're looking at here, 68% of the time they did not follow policy and procedure requirements. Medical opinion requests did not contain adequate opinion language in 18% of the time. Not all warranted medical opinions were requested in 12% of the time, and so on. Link to this will be provided as well. And what this means in English is this. So let's take a look at actual example here, right? So in this example one, a veteran filed a claim for end-stage liver disease secondary to post-traumatic stress disorder and alcohol use. Both conditions were previously established as being related to military service. Available medical records contain relevant evidence of the veteran's increased use of alcohol as a coping mechanism starting during service. The veteran provided a statement from his primary care provider linking the alcohol use disorder to the veteran's PTSD and progression to liver failure, right? Now, the claim processor didn't identify all relevant evidence in the medical opinion request showing the veteran's progressive use of alcohol as a coping mechanism that started during service. What ends up happening here is, however, the claim processor did not request clarification as required and instead prematurely denied the claim for this terminally ill veteran. This is the problem. And this is what we talk about this because, oh, the VA denied me. Well, I'm giving up. No, they're wrong. Right? Get your lawyer, get your VSL, get whoever. The facts are the facts. It's the OIG. They're the ones seeing this. This is an example of what actually happened. Let's look at another one. Here we have a veteran who had a nerve condition involving the legs. Veteran had already been or received a diagnosis of sciatica, a nerve condition affecting the legs that was established as being related to military service. The claim processor requested a medical opinion to determine whether the claimed nerve condition was caused by sciatica, despite the two conditions being considered the same disability. So, the claim processor requested unnecessary medical opinions, wasted the examiner's time and the BVA resources. So instead of determining if the disability had an increase in severity, aka you have this already, they denied it. So you're going for an increase, and they're over. Moral of the story is this: there is a lot of things that veterans need to know, and that's that if you get denied, it isn't over. So let me know your thoughts on this here. If you've been denied at all, read your denial letters, because the fact is you'd be surprised. There could be errors in that denial that are not your fault. They got it wrong. You know your truth. Fight, push back, higher level review, supplemental, go to the board. The point is, don't just take a denial, because apparently they don't sometimes know what they're doing. And the sad part is that all the training that they may want to include may not make a lick of difference. That's the part that, to me, that it's hilarious. So they have all this, things that they want to do, but when it's all said and done, is it going to make a difference? Are they going to actually implement changes? Of course, more training. The same training that was ineffective in the first go around. So let me know your thoughts. These are some of the things that are happening. This, again, is coming at you from the OIG's BVA could improve its accuracy and completeness, aka they were not accurate and it was not complete, aka they failed. Let me know your thoughts, questions in the comments section. I'll be back with more on this, but wanted to at least share a few points and ideas. This is ridiculous.